Welcome back to a small little bullet heaven arena shooter, which is called PengPong. And it's by far the best bullet heaven I've played this year. I've played 3 stages, or 2 stages. I finished these 2, and this is a bit harder. New monsters are stronger, and more gold. Reduced gold, sorry. And yeah, we are playing this little penguin and trying to survive in the world. We're trying to survive the hordes of gambling firma. I would say we will just start. We have Peng and we have Croco. I would say we play with Peng today. And Peng has 1 level up reroll. So we selected, and now we have our weapon. We can go with the standard Puck, Dogwish, Recoil Jones, or Snap Edge Alpha. This is just a normal Puck. The revolver shoots. The sword deals less damage the more it pierces, or the more enemies it hits. And it has some funny additives to it. But I've never played with the Blowquish, so let's start a game and see how much the round will escalate. So with left click you shoot, and as you can see, we shoot our Blowquish, and the Blowquish will shoot additional projectiles when it hits an enemy. And top left are our HP, and on the bottom, on the top is also our XP per, and when we level up, we gain upgrades. And I would say there is the 3% crit chance the best. So we don't have much money, so gambling, not very worth it. So we go with the unknown event. And I never had it before, so we got plus 20 attack power. That's kinda nice. And also, when you hit escape, you can see all the stats. There's damage, crit chance, crit damage, bounces, move speed, evasion. So just dodge. Pull speed, how fast we pull in the weapon after we shoot it. And our XP rate. And let's go on. Normal battle. I guess at round 5 we will gain some special upgrades, which can be... Oh, there's a star. I want it. There's also a dash with the spacebar. Copper glass out after... Yeah, okay. It has... a lot of mechanics you already know, like the typical bullet heaven aspect. Then it's a bit brotato-like, but also with the hearts, Ice-like. And it's just a lot of fun because it can get really crazy. Now we go with a contract. And contract, as you can see here, we need to defeat monsters for 2 waves, and therefore we get a coolant tank. Every 6 seconds an ice wave spreads from the weapon position, and it inflicts frozen. Then absolutely do not use dash for entire wave, 50 gold. Or if we survive 2 waves against enemies with 5 HP, we get the Cloak of Agility. And that sounds kinda nice. And therefore we go for it. Because more crit chance is more damage. And as you can see, now there are these yellow guys. These are the ranged enemies. They will shoot these little planets at us. And you can really tell that the enemies have higher HP, because they don't really want to die. Okay. We got a level up. Let's go for more damage. And back to our normal battle. Oh, and what I didn't mention yet. You can test the game by yourself. The demo is free to play. It's out on Steam. And as I said at the beginning of the video, there are 3 stages you can play. Every stage gets progressively harder, and by the looks of it, there are a lot of more coming. There are also some upgrade you can, yeah, spend your money on. And now there is this special upgrade. We could double the number of spikes, or spikes no longer inflict pickled, but instead deal damage equal to 50% of damage. That sounds kind of strong, but I like the poison effect, so I will go with that. And also, after every wave, we get 30 gold. And let's go to the mold and shop a bit. What do we have here? When the weapon deals damage from behind an enemy, it deals double damage. That's nice. 10% evasion is nice. This could be really worth it, but too much, not enough money. Dash cooldown. Is it worth it to go for the evasion? Or do I roll? Because one free reroll every shop, and I would say I will roll. Damage, evasion, and drop a heart after killing 300 enemies. And this is the typical glass cannon, 40% more damage, but 0.5 hearts more damage. And I would say I will just go for the plain damage. And let's see how it goes with more projectiles on our glowfish. Now there are also these explodey boys, where you just have to watch out for a bit, that you don't let them get close enough to hit you. But it looks fine. I will go for the chest. And we get our shadow dagger, which we already saw in the shop. We dash through these and survive the next wave. And I would say more crit chance. Then XP gain, because we need to go to wave 30. We are currently at 8. So I would say XP gain is still worth it. And there's a special shop. We have more weapon size, move speed while the weapon is moving. So when our fish flies, while dashing around, dash cooldown, +1 heart, not -8 damage. And yeah, I would say I will go for the toy saw blade, so we have a bit more defense. This just attacks the enemies that are near us, or will damage the enemies that are near us. And I dashed right into an enemy, but there's a heart. And we are full again. There's our next heart, we got it. I want to loop around, dash here, so we don't get hit. And crit chance +2%. Critical hits deal extra 20% damage. That sounds kinda nice. I will maybe go for a crit build, but we will see. Let's get more hearts on kill. And another random event. Ooh, a chest. What could be in it? A bit of money and bigger weapon size and 10% more heart drop rate. So as you can see, our fish got a bit bigger. And yeah, I really like how the game starts really slow. You don't have that much chance to level up at the beginning. So you have just the same feeling. You can replicate nearly every run with a bit of luck. Oh, I got hit there. And you just feel how you get powerful. It's not like in Brotato, where you get just powerful by buying the items, where you can actually buy, where you can actually buy like 20 items in one shop, and then you're much more powerful. But here you can really feel it. Oh, and our next special upgrade. Range +50% spikes now pierce enemies. Blaukish puffs up instantly when held. When a puffed Blaukish bounces, damage +100% and the number of spikes is doubled, then it shrinks back down. I would say sounds good. And back into the shop. And what do we have here? Oh, I should mention, you can see Here we have a common, uncommon, rare, and this should be also this should be a normal common, but it has an, I would say, enchantment, and the enemy count will be plus 10% when we get this, but I will do it, and we can get a bit more pull speed so we can shoot a bit faster. Oh yeah, that's actually kind of cool with the blowfish. And hopefully we get another nice upgrade later on in the game. You can get up to 3, or you will get up to 3 upgrades. And I would also like a bit more. I really dashed onto him. And this wasn't also my best. I want to go here. Let's get the evasion. And the chest. Good chance and damage. That sounds good enough. How much crit? 35%. So every third hit will be definitely a crit. And here's our first boss. As you can see, he charges and then launches some meteors. You can also let him charge against these rocks that he builds up. But for that, you would need to aim him for the rocks, and there we can dashed a bit too early. And now we let him dash into the rock. Therefore he gets a bit stunned, but that's everything. Doesn't get more damage or something like that. He just gets stunned for what I seen at the moment, and he should be dead. He explodes our little meteoroid. Level up. Bit more XP gain. Bounce count. Really nice. And our next random event. Here we go. Oh. A mysterious guy. Nope. Just 2 little hamsters. And we get a suspicious pill. Weapon counters double, but the damage multiplier becomes 0.5. We'll take that, because that should be kinda nice with the pickled effect. And as you can see, now it looks normal, but we should shoot 2. Yes, we have 2, when you see correctly. Sometimes once is bouncing while we can already shoot our first projectile. Yes, that's good. Okay, nice. What do we have in here? The piggy bank. That's just 5% interest at the end of the wave. Kind of good to farm up a bit money. We take the legendary crit chance. And we have 350. Perfect amount for our next charm. We have movement speed, but some of them will be reduced. Max dash +2. Weapon size and damage. I will take the damage, but the other ones didn't sound too good. 100% crit damage, however all non-critical damage is reduced. Okay. Therefore we would need around 50%. And I think we can get it. We don't have seared, so that's worthless. I will take the bowling ball just to take a bit of risk, because at the moment we should deal less damage. But if we get 2 or 3 more crit chance upgrades, then we should deal significantly more damage. Because our crit damage multiplier just got really good. Here we have little drones. These drones will heal the enemies. So yeah, I can feel the less damage. And I guess, yeah, we have to go for... Ooh. Reflects pickled on all nearby enemies when bouncing off an enemy. Range plus 50% spikes pierce. I would say we go for more pickled. And right into the next fight. It's one of really fun game. Whoever had the idea of it, you've done a really great job. I really like the animation of our little guy just walking there and hits with his, I don't know what, it's not an ice hockey bat. I sadly have no idea what these things are called, but I like this little animation. He looks like he has a lot of fun. And weapon is fired. Lightning strikes the 3 nearest enemies. Yeah, that's no debuff, so we will take it. And now, I would say damage. I really would like some crit. Okay, now we can go gambling because we don't need to heal. Here's our little gambling machine. How does that work? We have different samples. If you get 3 in a row, we get our money back. Then we just start with 10. And we got here 4 in a row, 3 in a row. So 20 more than we started with. Let's say we go a bit higher. Let's go with 15. And nothing. Another 15. We get our money back. Another 15, come on. Oh. Ooh. I think I should stop now. But we can get more money. So okay. We stayed. Oh, that's a good multiplier. And we had 280. I think we start with 120. Oh, oh. We go to our next level before we lose everything. And I would really like to know what these guys do. If they are just random enemies with a huge amount of HP. I have no idea. And I would really need a bit more crit chance. Because at the moment, as you can see, our damage isn't the greatest. But oh, I got hit 2 times, I guess. It's good enough at the moment. And there's crit chance. There's our next heart, so we are full life. And onto wave 23. What do we have here? Little star guys that will one-shot. Our damage isn't all too bad. But I would like to have 1 or 2 extra items to help us out a bit. Just for the video, to have a bit more fun. More melee attack speed, yeah, that's okay. So we hit faster, but that's not that what we would really need right now. We took a bit damage to get out of the corner. We can quickly turn around, and on the bottom right is our heart. I've got through it. And more damage. Yeah, I guess I want to reroll. Reroll again. Yep, damage. Maybe I should have gone with the crit chance, but we will see what we get here. Damage increases by 7% of your max HP. By 7% of your max. So does that mean we get 7% per heart we get? Or do we get 7% of 6? Let's see. At the moment we are at 130. We get that. And we're 151. Okay. So not too bad. So this could be really good. And because of that I will take it. Let's see if there's something interesting. That sounds kinda nice. Move speed and evasion sounds nice. More max HP, more damage. And oh, that's good with move speed and evasion. Now we have enemies with a shield. The shield will take 1, 2, or I've already seen it take 3 hits, so I guess it's not matter how often you hit them, but how much damage it can take, and I guess it's around 100. And I should really focus a bit. As you can see, it's really bullet heaven, bullet hell-like, because there's so much going on the screen. I guess for some people, is it a nightmare? Oh, crit chance. Definitely. Cause more damage. Let's get the glass heart. And random event. And our random event will be we can donate our heart and get a present. Okay, is it? Okay, it looks like it's always money, or we have to... Whoa, okay, no. One coin for a heart. That's not really worth it. So now I have to focus that I don't die. Oh, let's get hot. Good. Dash. Dash again. Let's go up. There's a black hole. That will suck us in. And I don't want to be sucked at the moment. Oh, that's... Okay. I haven't seen the projectile. But I guess you saw how the game works. How we'll play. And I will definitely upload another video with... Let's show you. There will definitely be one video with Croco. So he's a bit more on the money side, because we start with 200 gold. We have one more shop refresh. And I will definitely show you another video with the Puck, because I had a really insane round, and I hope I can, yeah, get the same upgrades to show it to you. It was really much fun with all these upgrades. And here are the upgrade tab. As you can see, they are just basic ones at the moment. All these are still locked. And there's such things as pickled, assert, so fire, crit chance, damage, crit damage, dodge. Yes, we call dodge and not evasion. So maybe, maybe okay, yeah, it's okay. Move speed, full speed, reroll opportunity, and XP rate. So that's for today, and see ya.